Hello everyone. In this video we're going to talk about narrative poems. What is a narrative poem? A narrative is a story. So a narrative poem tells a story. It will have a setting, characters, a series of events, and a dialogue. But because it's a poem, it will have a rhyme. Now let's read this poem and see if it has the features of a narrative poem. Lord Neptune. Build me a castle, the young boy cried, as he tapped his father's knee. But make it tall and make it wide, with a king's throne just for me. An echo drifted on the wind, sang deep and wild and free. Oh, you can be king of the castle, but I am lord of the sea. Give me your spade, the father cried. Let's see what we can do. We'll make it wide so it holds the tide, with a fine throne just for you. He dug deep down in the firm damp sand, for the tide was falling fast. The moat was deep, the ramparts high, and the turrets tall and vast. Now I'm king, the young boy cried, and this is my golden throne. I rule the sands, I rule the seas, I'm lord of all lands alone. The Sand King ruled from his golden court, and it seemed the wind had died, but at dusk his throne sank gently down in Neptune's rolling tide. An echo rose upon the wind, sang deep and wild and free. Oh, you may be king of the castle, but I am lord of the sea. Now let's discuss the features of this poem. I'll start with the setting. As you may remember, the setting is the time and place where the story happens. But in this poem, the place is not stated directly. That means we need to look for clues to find it. In stanza number 1, we notice that the young boy is asking his father to build him a castle. From experience, we know that we build sand castles at the beach, so we can infer that this is happening at the beach. In stanza number 6, we have the phrase at dusk, and this shows the time when the story is happening. So this poem has both a place and a time. So we say that it has a setting. It also has 3 characters. We have the young boy who's asking his father to build him a sand castle. We have the father who's building it. And we have Lord Neptune, who constantly reminds the boy that he is the lord of the seas. As I said earlier, a narrative means a story. So a narrative poem tells a story, and it has a series of events that happen at the beginning, middle, and end of that story. This poem begins when the boy asks his father to build him a sand castle. In stanza number 2, the father begins to build the boy that castle. After that, we hear the voice of Lord Neptune speaking to the boy and telling him that he is the lord of the sea. Then we feel the boy's excitement when he claims that he is the king of the sands and the seas. Around sunset, the tide rises and ruins the castle. Then we hear the voice of Lord Neptune again, reminding the boy that he is the lord of the sea. A dialogue is a conversation that takes place between 2 characters. In this poem, we have a conversation between the young boy and the father. The dialogue starts with the boy saying, "Build me a castle," to which the father replies, "Give me your spade." Rhyme is a special feature that distinguishes poems from other types of writing. In this poem, we have rhyming words that end in the same sound. In the first stanza, we have 2 rhyming words, the word cried and the word wide. They both end in the sound "eyed." And in the second stanza, we have 3 rhyming words, cried, wide, and tide. As we have seen in this tutorial, narrative poems share the same features as the stories with the exception of rhyme. Thank you for watching.